Spreaker.com. Gonna turn this on right here. We are live on Restream.io. Welcome to another episode, the 73rd episode.
No way, yeah?
Yes, sir. The 73rd episode of Candid Conversations.
Nice.
I got to shout out Private Name, Private Number. He's kind of the one who suggested that I do this podcast. Speaking of which, I gotta send a message quick because, when someone tells you to tag them, you kind of gotta tag them.
Yeah, true that, right?
You can't get mad if people don't watch. So there we go. Bam. Yeah, man. So we have the Boneyard out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let them know.
Right. Yeah, here we are. I'm so used to it my show like that. So yeah, I'm from the Boneyard. I do a heavy metal and I guess punk podcast where I cover all kinds of that, like, right. And then I guess AKA Bones, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me, man. So
all right. So
how did we meet, eh? Like,
we met. Oh my gosh, that was. It was so out of the blue. It was a culture shock indeed.
Yes, man.
You know what I mean? Speaking of which,
right?
That issue should be ready. I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping, you know what I mean, waiting for a couple of articles, but it should be ready by tomorrow, maybe Christmas. That might be my gift to y'all this year. You know what I mean? The last free edition.
the last free edition,
you know what I mean?
Right?
Of Culture Shock. That'll be my gift to y'all, you know what I mean? But after that, we gotta do a subscription-based thing, because, like, these bills gotta get paid, you know what I mean?
I hear you, man.
I hate to take money from people, but I need to, so.
To get to where you want to go and then have all this content and stuff, like, how do you not?
Exactly.
Like, I'm in the same boat. A lot of my stuff, 100% of my stuff's out of my pocket. Like, I'll even drive across country to interview a band and stuff. Like, people are like, you live the rock star life. I'm like, no, man. It depends on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, rock star. I've lived the rock star life. Some rock stars have had to sleep in their cars.
Oh, live in their van and
live in their van, bro. Literally, I've slept curled up on my equipment one time. Just like actually 4 times, 4 days, bro.
Rest, right?
Just sleeping, guys. Nah, you ain't taking this from me. I worked too hard to get that. You're gonna have to move my body. Nah, I'm sleeping on that piece. So. You know, for those who are sleeping on the fact that genres can cross, and I know it's happened, but it's not happening enough out here.
No.
That's what we're talking about.
There's a huge separation in our music right now.
Yes, and I don't understand why.
Man.
Cheers. Cheers to, musical longevity and all that, etc.
Yeah, man. Play it loud, play it proud.
That's what's up. You know what I mean? Like, we have...
And back on the thought, how did we meet?
How did we meet?
Through music.
Music, that's how we met. Like, I'm trying to figure out what venue.
What happened?
What venue? Oh my gosh. Regardless, I remember we crossed paths, and I think we crossed paths again at Amanda's.
Yeah, it was Amanda's.
Amanda's Shills.
Sofa City Sounds.
Sofa City Sounds.
Yeah.
Volume 2. Y'all need to check out Sofa City Sounds Volume 2. I got a signed copy of that piece.
I never even did.
No? Oh, wow. My bad. This is the second time.
I was going to say, I just teamed up with her, and now we're doing the Savage Circle, which you were a part of. Actually came up with the name halfway through the show.
Really? I didn't know that would stick.
Man and I both looked at each other and were like, finger guns and all, right? That's it right there.
That's great.
Savage Circle, right?
That's great. Yeah, it was definitely, because we were a bit savage there. Like, we were just speaking how we felt, and a lot of people take that as savage. I don't get why. I really side note, I like the framing of the picture.
The conversation, man. Like,
it was good.
Just normal flow conversation. Like,
so good. Like, the food.
It went really well.
The food. Like,
that was fun as fuck.
Oh my gosh.
I ate that pepper. Oh, that was brutal, man.
I doubled down on the peppery ones because nobody remembered which one was the peppery one. I swear that one had the hottest pepper. And then I was like, okay, I forgot it. It was number 2. I had number 2 twice. Man, that almost, like, listen, man, that was terrible. But it was a good. I'll admit I didn't have any sinus congestion for the next week or 2.
No, my nose literally all year, like, my nose runs for some reason or the other all the time, right? But, That couple days after that, I was clean. I did nothing. I could breathe. I was like, wow, that was good.
Yeah.
The honey and the peppers and. That was nice. That was crazy.
Yeah, so
we're thinking of doing that once a month now, maybe twice a month.
Savage Circle, yeah.
You'll have to definitely. You're on the 2nd, are you?
Yeah.
We'll see the numbers.
This is the 2nd. We gotta look at the numbers, but I thought it was did it get moved from
26?
From the 26th?
You're on the 26th?
I think I was supposed to be on the 26th. Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
The 26th is right before lockdown. That's probably gonna be our last show until the new year, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. But.
Yeah. So yeah, we got to get in there. And, oh my gosh, I just I'm trying to be as safe as possible. I'm trying to be.
Before I came in, I noticed you had hand sanitizer.
Yeah, of course.
When I come in, I wear my mask.
Yeah,
by the way, the Boneyard, we sell masks.
Oh my goodness, you know what I mean? I got my ETN mask right here, so
that's pretty cool, right?
The only reason we're not wearing it is because you can't hear us when we wear it. See, it's muffled. We're trying not to muffle.
No.
But
so obviously, right?
But, yeah.
And then also, I'll probably go get tested on the 28th once all my work's done and stuff, just to clear everything up, right?
Yeah. I have
just to make sure, right? And then even when it all started, I went down to Arizona, like I was telling you, did my whole road trip and stuff.
Okay.
I got back the following weekend. I drove to Montreal and interviewed Your Last Wish.
Okay.
And then when I got home, lockdown happened. The country shut down, man. I'm like thinking to myself, I was down in Mexico, bud. Like, I was all over, man. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, I went on the epic road trip. Man. It was awesome.
Meanwhile, I've been here, like, the most part, I've been here. Like, because not for fear, not for sake of fear,
left Ontario,
but for sake of, like, just preservation, self-preservation kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Like
trying to
traveling in general, you mean? Or?
I have that stomping con approach. Like, if you want to see me, come to where I'm at. And if not, I'll put on a show for you online. That's you know what I mean? I travel to certain places, you know what I mean, certain destinations, like local destinations, but like I keep it close to home because like,
there's no place like home.
You spend a lot of time and money to have something like this. So,
I know. Like,
right? You gotta. I'm trying to enjoy it as much as possible. I don't even know. Some days I don't even know what to do. It's like there's so many screens or options. It's just like But then
sometimes you just gotta go.
Yeah,
because I kind of went on a whim. It was to interview your No Paradise from Arizona. It was my first technical. Legit band that had a video out, signing a record deal, this and that, right?
Nice.
I found them, I guess, through my music list or whatever, and then got a hold of them, and then boom, next thing I know, I got an interview had the book time off work because they said yes. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Well, what else could I line up on my way? So I did this, and then I had a couple friends along the way that I knew, so they were on the show, right? And
yeah, that's dope.
That turned into. And then I just been going with it ever since, really.
Okay, so how long has this been?
The Boneyard officially started in 2014.
Okay.
And it was basically me and my cousin when I lived down south. We were making bullets and shit and shooting guns and just doing stupid retarded hunting and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
And then I come back to Canada for a couple concerts. It'd go back and then it was like, so Boog's like, a concert in 2 weeks. Booked another flight, flew back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, I'm like, after Chicago open air, I'm like, I'm just going to stay in Canada. That was 3 years ago now, right?
Okay.
So my friend Tammy's like, why don't you make a press pass and interview bands? We got backstage. Boof. Right?
Nice.
That's how I ended up with what I do now, how I ended up focusing the show down on the music, right?
Okay.
And then after that, boom, man, it's been... How do I make this all the time?
Yeah, that's,
right.
That's awesome. So how many interviews would you say you've done roughly?
Probably shows, maybe a little less than you in total.
Okay.
With all the videos.
Okay.
Just on the Facebook one. I have a couple on YouTube that I did, but
nice.
I don't know. YouTube's pretty hard on censoring this and that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Give me a second. Let me.
Yeah.
I gotta grab my tablet to make sure YouTube's YouTube. Like Facebook's not trying to say some shit.
No disrespect to YouTube. It's an Autobot that just picks certain things out and it flags you, right?
Wow, this thing is going off.
But yeah, that's how I started into like doing my show, and then I've met people like you that do the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? Trying to spread the word, because music, man.
Yeah, music
life,
is
right?
it's so true.
Everywhere you go, there's some form of music that people do, or you know, when they're sitting around doing fucking whatever, right? Mm-hmm. There's always music, right?
Always something going on. Like, everything revolves around, a lot of things revolve around sound.
Yeah.
Like I even said, like, when you go to your doctor, you're kind of sick, you know what I mean? You have any chest congestion, what do they tell you to do? Yeah. You know what I mean? They tell you to cough, you know what I mean? Yeah. They listen to your chest.
Breathe deep,
exactly,
breathe deeper, right?
Exactly.
I'm gonna listen with this hearing device.
Exactly. So, some people underestimate or, you know, appreciate the importance of sound. Yeah. Speaking of sound, I gotta do a shameless plug right here. We've been
hey, no problem.
Been going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, Expose the North in conjunction with Vibrant Arrow proudly brings to you, yes, that's right, Similar Differences, the CD presented by DeBlock and Zach Burry. Similar Differences, what we all share and experience. Similar Differences, the album you should buy. Similar Differences, it's right here, available. We can ship it to you. Hit me up at exposethenorth@gmail.com or on my inbox at TheBlockOnline or at TheBlockOnline on Twitter or at TheBlockOnline on Instagram or at TheBlockOnline on TikTok or at, or...
And all the others?
All the others, you know.
It's just, how many you got rocking?
Oh my gosh, I have at least 6.
That's a lot. I thought my 2 or 3 were fucking a lot, right?
I have Spreaker, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
I got the Facebook, right? And then I do Instagram, but all my Instagrams for my concert photos and a lot of my travel photos from being on the road and shit. That's more of the behind the scenes stuff. And then I got some videos of me when the only radio station comes in. I couldn't even understand it, but I just blasted it, right? Like party on down the road till, you know, got to where I was going, right?
Oh, yeah, starving artists. Yeah, there's so many of them out here.
We all are, really.
Yeah. So
in our trade, because we're doing the indie bands, you know what I mean? We're doing the underrated bands.
Exactly, the people who are
making amazing music right now.
Oh my God.
Give some bands a quick shout out.
Oh my gosh, who can I shout out?
Man.
No, you're right though. You're right though. You're right though. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, I gotta shout out, man. It's like, I mean, Ace Moore, the corner store rapper. He's got something he's got a project that's just mind blowing. I'm not sure if we played a track for you off of that,
you
but
might have. I wouldn't know one from the other.
I
will be listening. Right.
There's this one track. all the tracks bang, but there's this one track that's specific that just resonates with me. There's man's like Choom Gang, so you have Ezra, you got Rebel, you got DK Lonely, you got Jorel, you got Darrell Miller, you got Teely, you got those guys are just on their individual pursuits, they're just doing something that's nice, and when they come together, it's just it's otherworldly kind of thing, right? You know what I mean? Who else? SBE. You know what I mean? King JD, J Mac, Chance the Rapper.
All these local bands.
Oh, yeah. These guys are all within 15,
right?
20 minutes of me. Who else? Corey Hayes, Lonzy G, Johnny Armani. You know what I mean? These guys are just off the cuff.
Just right here.
Private name, private number. Junior Barclay. Oh, my gosh. You're going down the list, bro. I have 50, 60 gigabytes of music from over 3 dozen artists.
Wow.
Yeah, that I've collected over the last 6-7 years. Tech pesos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it comes to
you can just go on
just keep going, you know.
Right?
Zach Burry, sorry, I can't even believe it.
How many other people around here could do that? You walk out to say, I listen to music. Well, you know these bands, or what's your local scene like?
Young Craze, you know what I mean? These are songs that are literally
who's playing in the bar down the road.
My playlist.
I don't know where you guys play and stuff here, right?
Gravely James, that's not even hip hop. That's just a whole. But he actually was one of the first people that I integrated with where it came to crossing genres out here.
Yeah.
He had a song called Subaru Hatchback 2004.
Oh, wow.
And I could play the video for you. Oh my gosh, it's one of the funniest things I've ever been a part of. I'm playing my plastic trumpet, he's playing his guitar. Plastic trumpet, fam. It's a red and black plastic trumpet. I'm tooting away on my horn. So
that's awesome.
It was so great. Like, so, you know what I mean? And he was just like, okay, do you freestyle? And that's when, like, it's a question that I get asked very frequently. As soon as I say that I make music, you know what I mean? That's like the next question. It's like, do you cook? Okay, what's your favorite meal? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So he hits me with that. I'm like, okay. Then he challenges me. He's like, okay, I got a song and this is how the song goes. And then I play this part. He's like, this is where I want you to freestyle. So I started freestyling. He's like, okay, I got you. You got it. I'm like, got what? He's like, you're going to come on stage with me. I'm like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I just came out to chill with some people, you know what I mean? I didn't come out to perform, really. He's like,
on stage,
he's like, no. I want you to perform with me. I'm like, all right, cool. So go on stage, perform with him, do the thing. And then I end up meeting Ryan Lunn and, you know what I mean, Jill Lunn and the Lunn crew.
Snowball effect from there.
Shout outs to the Lunn crew, you know what I mean? And then, like, and the funny thing is, before all of this, I was doing the show called The Terrell Effect.
No, the
yes,
Terrell Effect.
The Terrell Effect.
I said that proper.
You did.
I'm so bad at saying words.
No, it's awesome because it was literally when I did my first show, I said, you know what? This is the first snowflake. I said, eventually it's going to become, you're going to hear so much coming out of this that it's going to seem like an avalanche coming down a hill. But this is just the first snowflake, and it's going to take many snowflakes. And
each of us, it doesn't happen overnight. Exactly. Like, it's not instant.
No, each of us are a snowflake in the part of it, you know what I mean? Yeah. For the Terrell Effect, I'm at 213 episodes.
Nice.
Yeah, so like 4 years running.
So you've been just rocking it out.
Every Saturday for 4 years. Wow. I'm just consistent. Just, you know what I mean? I mean, literally, like, family events I've left to do my...
Yeah, no, to do this, like, right? I know, people don't understand that. Even today, just sitting here, because I showed up, like, 6 hours early, because that's how I roll.
He's like, yo, I'm 2 hours away. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me see if I had enough time to catch a nap or some shit.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, but you worked the whole time I was here, man. Like,
we're good on the magazine.
I kind of did, not near what you were doing. Well, you were taking care of your magazine. That's coming
but you were doing, right? You were online. You were doing people underestimate the communication with people. You gotta like keeping that line of communication, those connections. Yes, those are so important. Like if someone hits you up on your comment box, you gotta comment back because they want that out, like that interaction.
I do that after the fact because I do mine live, just kind of like what you do, right? Yeah. And then I've got to go. Give it a few days, and then I go through the comments because they finally roll in. People can't watch live all the time, so you get it from different time zones, right? Like,
okay.
I was reading on the list of some of the different countries that watch the Boneyard and stuff, right? And do you mind if I smoke?
Go ahead. No. So
Don't smoke, by the way.
Just do as he says, not as he does, not as he does.
No, right.
But yeah, man.
Exactly.
It's so much. There's so much. So like so many different ways to combine different genres and stuff. So like with Gravely James, that was my first like I want to say folk pop. Like he won, and he's won last year or this year past. He just won 3 Niagara Music Awards.
Oh wow!
Yeah, the year before I think he won 2.
Huh?
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's pretty wild, right?
When I'm being picked out of a group of people to do that kind of stuff, I'm just like...
That's not bad at all, right?
Like, you know what I mean? The last year I went to the NMAs and I was sitting beside Andrew George and Riley Michaels.
I know, so I'm the worst with names too, man. People are like, fuck. Who's this guy? That's why I always say introduce yourself, man, because you never know, like, fuck.
Yeah.
I know the music 100%, right?
Of course.
I can't tell you the members. I can tell you individual people that I talk to, and usually it's always the singer or the guitar player, right?
Okay. Yeah,
then you meet the band, and I just spent a month talking to this person trying to learn their name for when I go there for the interview. Now the whole band's there. Now it's Dave and John, and Jim, and now you're live. You're like, oh fuck!
Oh shit!
Who are these people, right?
So how's it going? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. And you gotta kind of turn, and like Is this the guitar player? Is this the bass player? What question do I ask this guy?
Right? We all need to start wearing necklaces and shit to signify who we are. You know what I mean? The singer got to wear the microphone, and the guitar player got to wear the guitar players. You know what I mean? The drummer plays the drumsticks and shit. You know what I mean?
Custom shirts, hand them out. Put these on before the show, right?
Exactly. You know what I mean? This is just some stuff to make it easier for your media representative. I'm just saying.
Yes, right. So I've been trying to cut it down to only having 2 members of the band on and stuff. And then your conversation, have 6 people at the table. That's a lot of people trying to talk at once, right?
Yeah, it gets a little
chaotic,
it gets a little busy, yeah. Unless you have I only have 4 of them, but I have 4 microphones, and you can do the individual tracking on each one. That would
be all right.
Yeah, I think I might bring it on. But
when we do,
can I bring it? I'm trying to figure out. I'd have to bring that sound card.
Wonder what we're cooking that night.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, it's likely going to be lasagna coming from here, and it might be like
I could do garlic bread and stuff. I could do homemade bread, because I'm going to show up to her place early. I can make bread, bring all the ingredients, right?
Okay, that's fresh bread.
I'll get the garlic spread stuff, and then make fresh garlic bread in a sense, right?
Yeah, I could cut some of that out and just bring it.
Yeah, we don't need huge portion or nothing, right?
No, because that was that was made prior to these announcements.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was in there I go invite a couple people over, you know what I mean? Like we're going to be 4, maybe 8 of us, you know what I mean? And we go jam, we go chill, you know what I mean? Oh, everybody's going in reckless. What do you mean? 1,000, okay. 12,000, okay. Oh, no, not 1,000, okay. 1,200, why? 1,400, geez. 1,600, damn. 1,900, good grief. 24, 25, what are you people doing out there? Are you spitting on your hands and slapping each other in the face? I need to know, are you literally
even last time when we did the first test run of the Savage Circle, I would call it for now, until we start rolling with it, and then it'll be episodes, right? But and then the next day I had to go to Walmart, man. More people touched me in Walmart. It was so crowded than on our podcast, you know what I mean? And then it's I can go home, I'm like, fuck, okay, chill out for a while, can't talk to nobody, can't go nothing, just in case, right?
Yeah, no, it's just, that's what I'm saying. I stay here days on end. I check we have a thermometer, a laser thermometer. We check our temperatures regularly, you know what I mean?
We've had our commercial sites before the company I work with now.
Yeah.
We'd get onto these bigger, giant sites, and they had security that would check your temperature before you went on. You had to sign a fucking form before you were allowed on site every day, right? And it was crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wear a mask. We wore respirators anyways at that job, right? But people don't understand that either. I work full-time on top of doing what I do, too, right? I'm still putting 50, 60 hours into work.
Bro, I am I am a political advocate and representative for not only my family, but my family, bro.
Just that alone, I can't speak because I don't have kids. I've never had the family type setting. Man. I've had it before but it's never the same, right?
Yeah.
But that's a full-time job right there, on its own, right?
It's you know what? I enjoy it.
No doubt. It's got to be a different experience.
It is. Right? It really is. It just it opens. My daughter keeps completely perplexing me with some statements. She came up to me one day.
I hear that a lot from people with kids. My kid said this.
She came up to me the other day. She's like, "Dad, glass is made out of sand, right?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "So does that mean that skyscrapers are giant sand castles?" And gives me this hard look.
For real.
And I'm just wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let that sink in, right?
Yeah, man. So then a couple weeks later, she comes up to me because, I was broken. I'm still broken from that. You know what I mean? So it comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, Dad, did you know that male antlers fall off in the winter?" Playing a video game.
Yeah.
Shrug her off. Yeah, what's your point?
Whatever.
So you know that all the reindeer carrying Santa's sleigh were women?
That's true, though. I've heard that before.
I was sitting here Oh man, we've been putting the weight on women for eons.
Since the beginning of time, right? We're horrible people.
I said, go to your bed.
Yeah.
This is like 4:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Sun's still up, birds are chirping, right? It's bedtime.
Let's go to your bed. It's not time for your talking right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's...
I grew up with my cousin there. He's got 11 kids. I lived with him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I lived with him before he had the kids too, right?
Okay.
Then to see the transition between the lifestyle, right? We used to party pretty good, man. I can't lie, right?
My party days.
And then the kids kept coming. It was like, there's no more room for me, man. It's your family. I can't, put a kid out of a bedroom. You know what I mean? No way, right? He had 11 in total, but down south, their education's a little different than here, right? That's all I gotta say about that.
I reason as much.
I'm glad I grew up with Sue Johansson, was it?
Sue Johansson?
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, that woman taught some yo man,
every Sunday night, baby.
Yo man, on the radio, on the TV, that woman taught some people some junk right now. Shout out to Sue Johansson. Her old ass probably still alive and getting some.
I was gonna say, I wonder if she's still alive, right?
She's probably alive and still getting some. I ain't heard nothing. If Sue Johansson dies, we gonna hear about it. It's unfortunate because she might after this podcast, but shout outs to her anyways. You know what I mean?
Regardless, man. I'll give her a little sip of beer for her.
Man. I'll give you a little sip for Sue Jo. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. I'm gonna get a comment. Did y'all really talk about Sue Johansson?
Probably, right? That's how you know they're Canadian, man. I grew up with that. I spent half my life here, half my adult life down south and shit.
So what?
Probably 50-50, right?
So so you've probably experienced several culture shocks.
Yes.
Okay.
Man. Speaking of your show,
you know what I mean?
Being cultured as a for sale, baby.
For sale, $25 a tee. Buy two, I'll give you for $45. How about that? All right,
Christmas, baby.
Christmas discounts. Christmas discounts.
Making it rain, he says.
All right, but so
the culture shock is totally a different way of life down there. That's for sure, man. It's weird. That's all I got. Not all I got. I got to say a lot more, but especially being down there as a kid, and then coming back to Canada and doing my schooling here and stuff in my high school, and then going back right down after I got sick. I went right back down south, right, and then spent a good chunk of my 20s down there, right, and then. I came back for a couple years, not even, then went back, and then I was just jumping back and forth through winter and summer.
Okay.
Go down there through the winter.
Then come back up for the summer.
Work, get work, and then jump back down there, get work, but.
Yeah.
And then 3 years ago, I come back, and with my buddies there, like Boog and Tammy, Trevor, like 4 horsemen, we went to... so many concerts together. I kept getting tired of flying back and forth.
Okay.
I just stayed. Yeah. And then I just kind of did my magic, got some work, and then fucking do this on the side. And then now I've just moved up in work. I just I graduated into a way better job, better opportunities and everything, right?
Yeah.
A little less, no more weekends unless I want to work them.
Okay.
So that gives me more freedom for my show, right?
Yeah.
More time to crack down and actually do it. Because before, I was working 80-hour weeks. And then I'd do that for 2-3 months, and then I'd book my interviews around the month I'm about to take off, because I just worked 3 months straight, no time off, right?
Yeah.
Bank all my hours, and then walk away with $3,200 for the month, and then I'd take off in my car and do the interviews and shit, right?
Right.
Rush off a whole month of fucking material for 3 months of stuff, right?
Oh, man.
But, yeah, man,
that's dope.
Living the rock star life.
Living the rock star life, man. That's what, and that's the thing. It's I keep hearing this saying, it's everybody want to go to heaven, but ain't nobody want to die. It's true, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's there's a lot of people that want it, there's a circuit there's a circuit. I'm running the whole, I'm running a whole media circuit, top to bottom. When you come
that's
in this.
That's where I'm starting, too. Technically, I would say this year.
Yeah.
And half of last year is when I started into, say, the media business. What you're already on with your...
Yeah.
I'm like where you started, what, 4, 5, 6 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you're making gains in, like, you've spoken to some significant bands and some significant artists and stuff like that. Yeah. Where I'm primarily focusing on the independent underground scene. And I think that's a good portion of what you're looking at too. So yeah, but you know what I mean? You're
definitely more ingrained because you've lived here your whole life, you know.
Well, not even my whole life. I've only lived out here for 12 of my 36 years I've lived 36? In Niagara.
Oh, I'm a bit older than you.
Yeah.
Man. I'm 40 now, man.
Okay.
Just turned 40 this year. Right?
Oh, wow. Well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Oh, I just turned 36 this year. Yeah, so...
36 is a good year.
My brother's 40, actually. He just turned 40 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'm not going to smoke
That's funny. That's funny.
But yeah. Right.
So, that's great. No, so basically, even with this, it's like there's so many. Like Eclectic is probably one of the most accomplished bands that I've interviewed. I've interviewed Niagara Music Award winners prior to them winning awards, subsequent to their awards being won.
That's where I love where we are, or technically I am for sure. I know you are obviously with all your connections here. We're meeting those people.
Yes.
And these people are going to be the next in line to be fucking doing huge. You know what I mean?
Like this one Ezza that I mentioned earlier, like I have been following his career since like 2014.
Wow. Eh?
And like he has developed in a way that like I'll call them old heads.
Yeah.
Kind of haven't adjusted to yet, but anybody with an open mind, like, will enjoy.
Yeah.
He's got this one track, Frequency. It's so spacey. It's kind of just
it's
it's out there, but it's just like, you're listening to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I saw him the other day and I pulled out and the song came on. I was just like, yeah, that's just what's up. And I just drove off, you know what I mean? I'm just bobbing to the track, you know what I mean?
Not even, you just it's like any other playlist. Right?
Yeah, feel good music. It, you know? Feel good music. There's a lot of that. So, you know, like, then you got guys like, I mean, Tino's just bar heavy. He's in a lot of competitions going on. You got like, oh my gosh, you got me. Shit.
Right. Yeah. You know I was going to say, you record here and everything. Right?
I can do, like, literally, like I was saying, everything to do with this was done here, except for the making of the CD case.
Yeah.
You
didn't melt down the plastic?
No, I didn't melt down the plastic in the back. I should, I might get a smelter.
Right? Yeah.
Right. But but even like the book, this is a booklet. This isn't even just an insert.
Oh, it is an actual little booklet, like back when you used to buy like cassettes and stuff, and even the first CDs that come out.
Yep.
Pictures and a little bit about the band and stuff.
Exactly. Preserving hip-hop. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we've done. Like, from top to scratch, the beats weren't made here, but we recorded here. I engineered, mixed, mastered. Yeah. Did all of that stuff. It's
Senti thing.
Yeah, I guess it's out. I was just like, what the fuck?
I got a little one I gotta bring to the next show.
Yeah.
I got some fruit punch or something to fucking throw in there.
Really? Okay, that's dope. But yeah, so like we can make beat like from composition to duplication. We can do it all in house.
Yeah, right.
Culture Shock is printed here as well.
Yeah, I know. I was watching you work on the mag all day today, right? Like,
yeah, it's so gratifying.
So interesting to watch people work in their passion.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously very passionate about it, right? Like,
yes, I am. Because, like, it's so easy to shine a negative light on something that isn't understood, or, like, I don't have control over it, so I don't like it. It's doing something that I don't want it to do. It's like, I'm in a position where I'm being observed for my conduct, and none of the good conduct is, well, in certain situations or circles, none of the good conduct is being highlighted, even though I'm trying to highlight the good conduct.
Yeah.
And it's like, how does that make sense? I've never, like, I've always tried to be the best version of myself.
Yeah.
but I've never acted like I'm better than anybody else. I'm better than a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Course,
it's like,
right? Well, sometimes you just gotta say your piece and then just walk away from it. Like, no, this is it. Yeah. Sorry, I said it. You know, whatever the fucking case is, and then just let it go, because no one's got time for hate any. Like, people hang on to this hate, you know, for so long. They pick a team, and then they fight to the death for it. We talked about this in the Savage Circle last time, man. Like, I'm fucking Republican. No, I'm Democrat. And then they're shooting at each other next, you know, like, or whatever, you know. It's like, fuck.
What about, I believe that you should believe what you want to believe?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't create a complication for me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these people in their offices, their back offices, don't give a direct shit about us.
No, not at all.
They really don't. And it's not, it doesn't matter if you black or white. If you ain't an upper class, upper echelon, elitist, bigot, like, you ain't making...
Follow suit.
You know what I mean? Follow suit and do what you want to, what they tell you to do. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting none of the things that you require.
No, right.
You gotta fight for it. And even when you survive and get what you need, there's still people out there trying to take that from you. You know what I mean?
You didn't pay this or that.
Oh no, you didn't have to do this.
No,
okay,
right?
You didn't have to do that.
No,
you know
exactly,
what I mean?
Right?
Like, what are you
What's
saying?
going
like,
on? Yeah, like bizarro world sometimes.
I've literally changed legislation so people get paid more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how hard it is.
You said you were politically active, right? I've
been on the line for the office of the premier every week for the last 9 years.
Wow, eh?
Yeah, bro. I've been doing that longer than that's one of the only things I've been doing on podcast. That's about.
Does it come out a lot in your music and shit?
Oh, sometimes it comes out. I have this one line. 613, I politic, words I brawl with it, get you punch drunk, alcoholic, general aisle, sonic boom, when I spit tune with the boom outcast. My spirit outlasts everlast, shadow boxing my demon. Seems to me that it seems to be, we bring doom to those who assume, like that legendary legion. Yeah.
Now to get it.
Every now and again. You know?
Right?
You know what I mean?
But hey, it's an inspiration, right?
Yeah.
But it's good to be active, like, I haven't been active ever because I've never really been somewhere long enough for anything to really affect me, right?
Okay.
For years I worked for cash, you know, right? And then now I'm all legit. I'm kind of in an apprenticeship now. I'm on the books. It's like, back, all right.
Apprenticeship for?
Hydraulic mechanic.
Ooh. Yeah. Tell Optimus I say hi.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
But that's dope.
That gig,
like,
right?
You know what I want to build? Oh my gosh, I have ideas for something that I want to build, but I'm not even going to talk about it on camera right now.
We can discuss that later,
there's some
right?
serious. I have some. Boy, I got some ideas.
I want some mechs.
Amongst other things, even this right here that I'm pointing at.
Yeah.
Something like that with. Like, you
just throw it down.
You know what I mean?
All hydraulic pistons.
Yep. Something like that.
You'd have to build a casing the way you would swing it out.
Yeah.
You'd still have enough to hook to the main pump. I don't know. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Get me all sidetracked.
We can talk about it. Hey, this candid conversations. We just about to speak up on anything, man.
Some NASA serious shit here.
Yeah,
right?
man. Like, I had this one idea that I submitted to a company, but I didn't have the money to pay for. I don't understand how they expected me to pay for the thing to be made. But
yeah, that's why you just get the patent, and then someone else pays you to make it.
Yeah, but
they still make money off it because
I was fine.
They're the ones making it.
Make the money off.
You make so much off. Well, you still make off a patent, right?
Yeah, but
you just pay your royalties or some shit.
I just didn't manage to get that thing in the way I should have, and I think they took. I know they took the idea anyway.
It's not cheap to do it.
No, it's not. Right? It was like $1,000 or something that I had to spend for the. And at the time, like, I was working at a grocery store. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Food Basics, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I used to work for Foodland, man.
Oh, man, that's great. Yeah. That's great.
Way back in the day, right? Bagging groceries, carrying it out, pulling carts, whatever they told me to do, stocking shelves, right?
Yeah. I worked in the produce, I was in the coolers, I was in, like, the grocery section, They loved my work output, but they didn't like my attitude at all. It was like, yo, bro.
I'll get it done, but I'm going to complain.
Not even complain. It's like, no, I let people know, like, yo, like, I'm doing this work. You're not gonna disregard the fact that I'm doing the work. Like, I'm doing the work. So just, let it be known the work is getting done.
Yeah. Singing songs, doing the work. All right.
I remember the shelves were built for like 2 cases.
Yeah.
Of like fruits.
Soups or fruits in a can or whatever.
Yeah, like say 2 cases of grapefruits were supposed to fit on the
on the produce.
On the produce rack.
Yeah, I get you now.
I put like 4. So that shit would run for at least a couple of hours. So I just have to come out, rotate it. Like I got there early. I stocked everything properly. Nothing was falling. And then one time I overstocked the grapefruits.
Yeah.
And this is next to the corn. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you about the corn in a second. Next to the corn, this is the most, like, I am, and, like, I'll speak my mind, how I feel when I feel. People don't like it, that's perfectly fine. You can speak however you want to speak, right. And if I don't like it, I guess we're even.
That's the great thing about our freedom in that way, right?
Yeah.
You're allowed to say these things to a degree, right? Like,
yeah, this is one of those times where I can't speak how I feel because I'm on the clock. You know what I mean? My manager's right there.
You're representing them.
I'm representing them. So this lady pulls out the grapefruit from the bottom. And I just told her, I said, don't worry. I put all the fresh ones on the top. She's like, oh, I know you guys.
Yeah.
Pulls the grapefruit from the bottom.
All 4 cases. That sucks ass, man.
I just looking at her, looking at the floor, looking at the manager, looking at the floor. You know what? It's all right. I got this. Oh, I feel sorry for the person who has to take care of this.
Well, no doubt, right? This guy right here.
Yeah, like.
Right. Drop glass and shit. Jars of jam are the worst to clean up.
Oh my glass, sticky glass. Oh my gosh!
For days you're over there, man. I've done some shit jobs over the years, man.
I got fed up with doing like I said. You know what? I've heard too many people complain about their jobs. I've heard too many people complain about not being able to spend time with their families. I said I got to do something where I could work from home and I have enough time to do what I need to do for me.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is just one of those things. It's like I've managed.
It's working.
Yeah,
right.
I've managed. It's like people like again. And I'm gonna talk about it because it has to do with my life. There's a misconception with where I live. A lot of people think it's like regional housing.
Oh, okay. Back home, that'd be Boyd housing and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We used to do the contract for them and fix all the ACs up and down the roads and all that shit, right?
Yep. We don't even have ACs here, bro. That's
that's on your expense.
I don't know how they call it a condo, but I went to court. I brought them to court, and this is a condo according to the provincial law. So
because it was built under the permit of a condo originally, right?
We took them to court in 2017. They had to upgrade the property. No, it was 2015, and they had to upgrade the property, and they did that in like 2017. So then they called it a condo then, and then we took them to court again in 2017, and then they had to pay us out both times. But both times they had to put money back into upgrading the property.
Right? Like,
so they've paid out over $2 million because I said so, basically.
Yeah.
Because I said so and the courts agreed.
Yeah, the courts are like, this guy's got it.
This guy, bro, I went through
place, right?
I went through the contract, and this is how you get them.
A lot of people don't read. Think of all this contracts people sign, just going through their phone and accepting this and accepting that. They don't even read the fucking contract.
No. Okay, No, man. Even with Capital One, I just said, all right, I had to cancel. I had to X-day them. Kibosh. No, you're not getting no more money from me. Forget that noise. Like, I went through the contract. I went through the municipal bylaw. I went through the regional bylaw. No, the provincial bylaw. I said, this is what they say this is supposed to do. This is what they say this is supposed to do. This is what they say this is supposed to do. This is what they haven't done.
Yeah.
I did that about 45 fucking times.
Condo manager now that it's a condo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fighting for the people that live here, right?
I have, because I could have just said, give me my money and moved out.
Yeah.
I said, no, this is what I want you to do. And I stayed here to make sure they did it.
Yeah.
It took me 5 years to get them to pour concrete in front of my house. It's been another 3 years to get them to actually fix the concrete.
Then they poured the first time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I see that a lot as a builder. Like, when I worked construction right up till this new job where I'm building shit. Like, involved in like major projects, right? But there's always a shit show of fucking defects and this and that, and you got to go back and do this now.
Look up there, like look straight up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why it's covered.
It looks like an Iron Maiden. Man.
You know what I mean?
What are they even shooting there?
I don't even know. I don't know. It's like subfloor.
I don't know, right?
And that's the whole
you
like.
Don't need nails that long in a subfloor though. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
They're not even on an angle like to punch everything in, right?
No, they're just straight.
Not that I'm a professional per se.
I don't know shit about it, but
that's not cool.
That's not right, bro. That
looks like a roof, something in the attic.
That's a left. That's so not right as left.
Attic, because you see that with the roofers with the shingles. You always see lots of nails.
That makes sense because you gotta go through tar and then wood and then wood and then wood and then tar or something. Like, you know what I mean? No, this is just
that's your floor. Not to laugh, right?
No, go ahead, bro. I share it with you. It's like
I see that shit all
you
the
see,
time.
like if you see this right here, it's like they're gonna make me. No, they said whatever I do, I have to undo. This is what the floor looks like. See this?
Yeah, you gotta polish it down.
See this shit right here? No, I just put something down over top of it, and this is what I put down over top of it, and then I made my own coverings.
Yeah, right.
Forget
I've always just rented. Even now, I just rent a room.
Yeah, this is renting. This is renting.
I
have no problem renting. It's your responsibility to fix this shit.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I know a lot of, like, I've heard stories, too, a lot of old people that retire on, like, a cruise ship because if their TV breaks, the cruise ship just gives them a new one. Light bulbs out, they're just like, it's cheaper for them to live on the cruise ship a month than it is for them to live in the old age home. And they get constant medical care because they're on board the cruise ship. Their light bulb goes out. My light bulb's out. Oof, the crew comes down, changes because it's the cruise ship. They have to keep the upkeep, right?
Wow.
Yeah, but that's how I've been looking into it.
I might retire on a cruise ship from here. Hey, yo, wife and Jared.
Right?
We might have to retire on a cruise ship or some shit for real.
Right? Set up a retirement cruise ship.
You know what I mean?
That could be the end goal.
Yo, man,
you just retire on your own cruise ship.
Game
and have all your like music buddies that are retiring and fucking.
Bare minimum, I want to get one of them RVs that float on the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. You can drive that bad boy.
I wanted a car like that.
Oh,
that'd be sick.
Totally not like madness. That would be sheer madness.
Yeah.
So, oh man, the Boneyard. That has been going on for a minute now, and like, what's the next thing that you have in plan for that?
For the coming year, so for the next year, we're booked right up through till March, every other weekend.
Okay.
With bands coming on with the Savage Circle and collaboration. We just teamed up with Silver City Sounds. And then tonight, Amanda and I've got a fucking announcement to make tonight again, too, about how we're expanding out west now, right?
Okay.
And then, where was I going with this? Like, my end goal, like, for the end of the year is just to keep pumping the interviews, getting the music out, right? Maybe start making a bit of money on some merch. We'll get that all set up in the new year. Get the webpage up and running. And then technically run a radio station off of that or whatever, like whether it's Monday Metals and then say if you're interested in doing a show and plugging all your new stuff, you could have something on like Wednesdays or some shit. Or I know you're a busy man.
Hey,
right?
man, like if we could set it up a proper way, like depending on the time slot, like let's talk about it.
Definitely, that'd be something for us to talk about behind the scenes.
For sure, right? For sure. You know what I mean? Because I never say no to an opportunity.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
So we'd expand and bring all the music. Like Wednesday nights could be your whatever, and then I could have like Monday Night Medals because that's just how.
Yeah.
Because they used to play loud on MTV Monday nights after 11.
They had the basement on, I think it was Saturdays, or Big Ticker's basement on like Saturdays or something like that. So
when they used to play music,
like things with words that you can learn from.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I don't know what some of this. No, I'm not even hating on that because what's the song? There's a song. Oh, that's like 4 years old now. Bad and Bougie.
Yeah.
I like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, the song has worn on me for a minute. Like
growing on you.
It's growing on me.
Can't argue with that, man.
You know
if you like it, you like it, right?
It's Formulas for Success. It still doesn't it still doesn't hit as hard as like a Timberland track or like, you know what I mean, some of the other, you know, like legends. Mm-hmm. But for what's going on, like I said, I listen. Bad, right? I have a podcast that plays music, so I predominantly listen to the independent stuff because as soon as I start playing any of the commercial stuff, oh, you're not allowed to play this stuff because we're not making money off of you, so we're gonna shut down your stream and we're gonna make you
copyright too. It's like I'm sitting here with the band.
The band's right here.
I know, and then I get in shit. I get pulled because of their music. Because all of a sudden somebody else or the Autobot, however the fuck that works. Oh, violation of copyright. I'm like, yeah, I'm literally sitting here with the artist right now talking about it.
Yeah.
I posted up later on about the music, put the music on, and then it gets pulled off. Right? It's like,
yeah, it's like I don't know when Facebook got so much like pull.
It's the money, bud. You follow the money, right?
Yeah.
But it's growing pretty quick, though. I was surprised. Like, since I've been putting some real time and a lot of real effort into it, like,
that's good.
It's been growing pretty quick. I'm happy with it for now. We're almost to 1,500 solid.
Wow.
Right? So.
Good work. Good work.
Should almost roll one, eh?
I'm not going to argue with that idea.
I think my weed's in the other room.
Okay.
In my Tupperware. Shit, man. I was all worried about having to get up, take a piss. I still got to get up.
I'm breaking the fourth wall.
I know, right?
All right, so we're here on Candid Conversations, episode 73. We're talking to the Boneyard. You know what I mean? You got similar. All the way from?
Oh, fuck, I'm everywhere and anywhere, man.
Everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not so much these days. I've been fucking really good at not like traveling. Okay. Normally by now, like this year, I was supposed to go like Virginia. I was supposed to be out in Alberta. I was supposed to go to BC for bands, California, right?
Oh, wow.
I wanted to go to a festival in Germany and stuff too, right?
Whew.
Virginia was the big festival, man, because I was on my birthday. So I was like 3 years in a row, I got to see the same awesome band, right?
Going international with it.
Why the fuck this guy's calling me? He knows I'm live in the air. Oh, I answered it. He can't hear me anyways because the mic's fucked. I'll call him after. Well, I can Bluetooth to the truck, right?
That's great. Oh, man. Oh, lit. Yeah, see, that's something that, like, you know what I mean? Phone warranties. Y'all need to step up, man. Y'all need to step right up.
That's my third phone this year, man.
Oh, man.
I lost the first one in Montreal. Doing an interview, I just got plastered, man. But, like, normally I don't get that drunk for my show. I'm trying to be somewhat professional, right?
Okay.
But I had, like, 6 beers before I even left at this point, right? Oh. And then I get there and they want to drink, so we're drinking and drinking and drinking, and then we go live. It's like, they sent me home in a cab. I left my phone, my wallet, my fucking passport, bud, like everything. I get up in the morning, no clue what happened, where any of my stuff is or anything, right? I had my tablet, though. Talk about living the rock star life, right? Man. I had my tablet, and thank God Roxanne and them solid people, man, from Your Last Wish.
Yeah.
They ended up, I lost my phone between the cab ride to the hotel. Because in the last picture they took, I had my phone in my hand as I was going out the door, right?
Okay.
But they mailed me back my passport. I need to grind a lot more than that. They mailed me back my passport. All my money was still in my wallet and everything. Like, cause I had to leave. Well, they had to go. They had other engagements the next day, and then I still got to drive all the way from Montreal home and stuff, right? It's like, fuck.
That's bonkers. Well, what an experience.
Yeah,
though.
It was a crazy experience, man. I met some really good people, right? And then the second time I was in Montreal this year, I did, it was Empire de More, which have a complete concept album, the opera metal album. And it's actually pretty good. I was actually, I found it caught my ear. I listened to the whole thing, right? And then I ended up, where was I going now? With them, I ended up, what did I lose that time? I'm pretty sure I had to go back and get my wallet and shit the next morning.
Man.
And then I did in Vail for my birthday this year.
Yeah.
Left my wallet and everything at their house too, man. And so far, everyone's been solid. There's been everything I've had get given back, no problems,
Nice. Oh, there are some good people. I remember I lost my wallet on Herald Street. That's a little bit up from here, a couple streets up from here.
Yeah.
And someone came back to give me my wallet like a couple of times. I was just like, all right. Actually, not a couple of times. They came back to give me my wallet. And he said he came back a couple of times, but he never caught us.
Yeah.
So, the second time he did, and I was just like, okay, greatly appreciate that, because you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to replace a wallet.
Oh, yeah, man.
Like,
your ID, everything, man.
Rewards cards.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? I got the Optimum one, right?
Yeah, I got Optimum.
Get my gas fucking cheaper, right?
Optimum, Air Miles.
I used to have Air Miles, but I can't figure out how to transfer them over to Air Miles. They're on the grocery thing or some stupid shit. So I can't use them to fly anywhere, right?
Okay. If you change them to cash miles, yeah, it's so much better. Like, I have almost 900 cash miles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm still trying to, figure out what to do with them. I just use them for gas, basically. I'm still waiting for the beer store to have Air Miles.
Like, I know the liquor store's got it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the beer store?
I don't know what they're waiting for. It's madness.
I know. They got to get hooked up somewhere or have their own rewards card or something.
Somehow, like, they have, like, this refunds card or, returns card where you can put your empties
onto a
card, yeah. Which is one thing, but, like...
But then you just go back in line and swipe your card, like, instantly. Like, you might as well just give me the cash or beer in return, right? Fuck, man. The guy knows my phone's broken. He probably thinks I'm driving. There we go. That's better. I know, right? Never stops, man.
I'm telling you, man. It's madness. There's so much on the go all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
People don't understand how much work goes into it. Like, how much time you spend just trying to answer everybody. Like, look at all this, man.
Answer
phone calls. Like, it just goes on and on. Like, it's like, holy fuck, man, I'm trying to do something here.
Exactly.
I'm live in the air. Like
my sisters called the other day, and it's like, my sisters, like, for one of my sisters to call is like, okay, there's something universal happening.
Yeah.
For both of them to call at the same time in a video call,
wow.
I'm like, okay, but I'm still live right now, so I can't answer this. Right. Shout out to my sisters, you know what I mean? But, like, it was cool that, you know what I mean? I talked to them after the fact, and it was good, but I just find that, yeah, a lot of the time people
get mad at you too. They're like, "Why didn't you answer me?" Well, fuck them. Like, sending them the link. Here's why I didn't answer.
Just why, right? Like, you can even hear me address at this time. You can hear me address the fact that my phone's ringing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If you really want to get me, like, say something in the chat or something. You know what I mean.
After work, when I get into the truck to go, I'll be fucking half an hour sitting in your driveway answering all these things before I start my 2-hour drive home where I can't even answer it even more. So I'll just pile up even more. And, you just get home, erase it all. I didn't see nothing.
Nah, man. I don't know what you was talking about. I didn't see it.
Sorry, baby.
I lost it. I was on an off ramp and it just didn't.
Yeah, some weird shit happened, man.
Does not compute. Does not compute. But yeah. I think we had a good place right here. You know what I mean? Man. We've been talking it up. This is the Boneyard, aka Bones. You know what I mean? The Block, your friendly neighborhood host.
Yeah. Thank you for having me down.
Thank you for coming on. You know what I mean? Appreciate the travel.
So lucky to meet you there last time, and then
here
we are now.
And then we got this weekend. If things are going that way, then
we'll see. We're gonna touch base again and see how everyone's feeling, and then what the mood is. And we'll go from there, right?
Definitely. So, this is Candid Conversations, episode 73.
73. I'm an honored.
73. Yeah, man. I appreciate you making the trip. I'm gonna let everybody know. It's like this man traveled a good minute to get down here. So I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying I appreciate that. You know what I mean? The fact that you traveled that length of time to reach down here, and we were able to chop it up. Let's get some serious things going on. Yeah. Like let me get that music from you that you were talking about.
Yeah, man, I'll send that over. Yeah, I'm in the studio in Monolithics Productions, I believe is how you pronounce it. I go in the first of the new year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lay down some tracks. I'll make sure I do a couple extra that day and get some over to you, man, and then we'll figure something out.
Cool.
Because the whole album I'm doing is a collaboration, so each song's with a different band or different bandmates, and could be a mixture of bands on each song, right?
That is for you. You get a copy of Similar Differences, unless you prefer it on USB. But
no, CD's better.
All right, cool.
I like having the hard copy. It can go up or it can.
Yeah.
Because right now, once I get my new car, I'll be able to play it in my CD player, though.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't trust the car I'm driving now for that shit.
Nah. Okay, yeah, I have one. I had actually Ezra's CD got stuck in my deck.
Yeah,
I played it so much.
That's my problem with the Mazda, and then with this fucking Ford Focus, it just spits it right back out. It won't even play it, right?
Wow.
And I'm like,
Ford, y'all need to step up your game.
I know, that Chevy Cruze, man. For real. Crossing my fingers, right?
Bro, that is you know what? I was supposed to get a Chevy Malibu, and then I ended up in the Jeep.
Oh, did you?
The Jeep is I can't complain about the Jeep, especially when it snows, bro.
Oh, different story. Yeah.
It's a time. Shout out to Jeep. I don't know if I'm going to get the next. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next one. I see the Ram, though. I saw you pull up in a Ram, and I'm just like.
It's my buddy's truck because my car's not safe to make that long trip, right? But it's pretty good. He can't drive his truck at the moment anyway. So
I looked at it, and it's just like, I don't know.
It's a basic, but it's a nice ride. Like,
is it?
That's what I realized. I own a piece of shit. And then, a friend of mine, she won't even ride in my car because it's so embarrassing, apparently, right? Which it is. It's a terrible fucking car. So, I got to upgrade, man, so.
All right. Well, just hoping that works out for you.
Yeah, I'll know tomorrow.
All right. Fingers crossed. You know what I mean? All the best. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, man. Play it loud, play it proud.
Play it loud, play it proud. Right? All right. Yeah. Easy.